Ini project. Okay, this project actually made by them based on the writing collaboration that we just conducted in the previous meeting through Google Slide, and yeah, in the Google Slide and also the Google document, you just prepare that by yourself, Fajar and friends. And today we would like to give you a time to do it. Yeah, today's program will be consisting first. Okay, as usual, we have a moment of silence, and after that, I'll check the attendance. Today I will be helped by one of your friends whose name is Olia, and then actually will invite our beloved friends whose name is Fajar to lead this presentation. Okay, let's our class today by having the moment of silence. Marilah kita berdoa menurut agama dan kepercayaan kita masing-masing. Let's start, please. Amin. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much. And next, actually, we'll check the attendance. When your name is called by me, don't forget to mention your name again and say present sir or hadir Pak. We start. Afifa Kiranda Suhardi. Still permission because she's still in Japan, yeah? Hana Salsabila?
Yes, sir.
Is she still in Japan, Hana? All right, thank you. Agil Ahmad Kurniawan. Agil? Okay, not joined yet. Aisyah Mutiara Ningrum.
Aisyah Mutiara present, sir.
Thank you. Aldo Pranata.
Aldo Pranata present, sir.
Al-Fajar Madani.
Fajar Madani present, sir.
Thank you. Amrullah Zain Fahmi.
Amrul Zain Fahmi present, sir.
Next, Andreas Kailman Sibuya.
Andreas Philemon Siboya present, sir.
Anmolia Bella Lamza. One more calling for Anmolia Bella Lamza. Okay, still not joined. Anissa Mardia Hakim.
Anissa Mardia Hakim present, sir.
Anissa.
Arinis Karjati present, sir.
Atika Putri Nurfauzulia.
Atika Putri present, sir.
Thank you. Atika Hoirunisa.
Atika Hoirunisa present, sir.
Thank you. Aulia Mahmuda.
Aulia Mahmuda present, sir.
Bagus Randy. Bagus Randy. Chelsea.
Chelsea Putri Wardani present, sir.
Thank you. Dika Gemalaya.
Dika Gemalaya present, sir.
Your camera, please.
Udah, sir.
Hana Salsabila, could you please raise your hand up? Hand up, please.
Hana Salsabila present, sir.
Hari Sadewo.
Hari Sadewa present, sir.
Thank you. Kelvin.
Kelvin Julanda present, sir.
Christianti.
Kristianti present, sir.
Laras.
Larasati present, sir.
Lenny. Okay, absent. Muhammad Tenar Juliskan.
Hadir, sir.
Oh, Lenny is here. Okay, just join. Next, Muhammad Tenar Juliskan.
Muhammad Tenar Juliskan present, sir.
Okay, I can see you. All right. And Monique Oki Batam.
Monique Okibatami present, sir.
All right. Firza.
Muhammad Firza present, sir.
Naskisa.
Raskisa present, sir.
Agil. Not yet. Noel Leonard.
Noel Leonard present, sir.
Olivia,
Olivia present, sir.
Pratiwi Hasyani,
Pratiwi Hasyani present, sir.
Christine,
Christine present, sir.
Raihan Dava Aulia Putra,
Raihan Dava present, sir.
Rifa Syahlan, Rifa, Rizky Putra Cahya.
Rizky Putra present, sir.
Alright, Shandy. Shandy. Suci Anissa. Suci Anissa. For those whose microphone got problem, if you get problem with your microphone, you can use our chatting feature. Okay, you can type your name there and say present or hadir. Right. Next, Sultan Raihan.
Sultan present, sir.
Chukma.
Sukma present, sir.
Chukma. Teku Muhammad Naufal.
Naufal present, sir.
Thank you. The last, Vivit Faisal Rahma Dewanti.
Vivit present, sir.
Thank you very much. All right. Fajar, the captain of the classroom, let me confirm you. For those who are absent today, first is Agil Muhammad. Next is Andreas Failmon Sibu. Sorry. Anissa Madia Hakim. Next is Aulia Mahmuda. Sorry, Bagus Rendi. And next is Rifa Shalan. The last is Shandy. Am I right? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start our presentation by inviting one of the representative teams. They today will deliver us about the social phenomena under the title or under the topic, how corruption happens, like what I just told you before. Yeah, please pay attention to them as carefully as possible. In the last session, actually would like to invite you to have a discussion session. If you have any question, any suggestion, or any critics based on their presentation today, just feel free. Okay, just feel free to them. All right, and our class today will be closing, or will be closed by partially by asking one of you, okay, about the reflection. Okay, please don't forget to tell your friends today about what will you have learned from our class today. Okay, what you know from what you don't know before, and please let us know about it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, for further information about how corruption happens in the society, please welcome Fajar and friends. Fajar, the floor is yours, please. Okay, who conducted presentation last week? Okay, Christian, can you see what Fajar is sharing now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
I will start the presentation, sir. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone, especially to all teachers who has joined in this presentation. My name is
Good
Alfa
morning.
Jamadani, the moderator of this group. Before that, I would like to introduce my group or my team members. There is Agil Ahmad Kurniawan, Aisyah Mutiara Ningrum, Aldo Pranata, Alfa Jamadani, that's me, Amrullah Zain Fahmi, Andreas Filemon Siboya, Anissa Mardia Hakim, Anmolia Bella Lamza, and Arinis Karjati. So the first one, we want to all audience watch the interview video with our interviewees, Mrs. Siti Aisyah.
Malam.
Korupsi itu sifat manusia yang serakah untuk memperkaya diri. Nah, bukan saja dalam bentuk uang ya, dalam arti kata di sini itu di kita sendiri pun bisa korupsi. Ya, seperti apa? Dari segi waktu udah korupsi itu nah, walaupun tidak ada di undang-undang. Karena adanya kebutuhan. Dalam arti kata yang harus kita penuhi karena adanya keserakahan manusia atau sifat manusia yang serakah dan karena adanya kesempatan. Itu menurut Ibu ya nak ya. Ada internal dan eksternal. Internal itu keluarga, ya apakah itu dari ya namanya keluarga kamu tahu sendiri kan. Terus dari eksternal, dari luar itu perusahaan. Nah, mengapa orang itu melakukan korupsi ya? Itu penyebabnya ya nak ya. Dari segi ekonomi memperlambat pertumbuhan ekonomi suatu negara, terus meningkatkan kemiskinan ya, terus menurunnya kebahagiaan masyarakat. Itulah yang paling utama akibat korupsi dari segi ekonomi.
Okay, that's the interview video. The result of the interview video will explained by our friend Fahmi. To Fahmi, time is yours.
Okay, Al-Fajar. Okay, everyone. I will now tell you about the interview result in English. The question number 1, according to you, what is the meaning of corruption? The answer is, corruption is excess of human greatness or to enrich themselves. Corruption doesn't always involve money, which means it can also happen with our own environment. The question number 2, why do people do corruption? The answer is, people do corruption because there is need for it, because they are greedy, and because there are opportunity for it. Question number 3, what are the causes of corruption? The answer is, there are internal and external factors. Internal factors such as family and external factors such as a group or organization. Question number 4, what are the impact of corruption? The answer is, corruption reduce citizen. Corruption could delay the economic growth of a country, increase property, and reduce citizen happiness. These are the 3 main causes of corruption from an economic perspective. This up from me. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Fahmi. Now we get into the matter. Next, we'll explain by our friends Arini. To Arini, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Al-Fajar, for the opportunity. Now I would like to explain the definition of explanation text. So explanation text is a text which explains processes related to the form of natural, social, scientific, and cultural phenomenon. Explanation text mainly tells why and how a phenomenon happens. And next, what is the social purpose of explanation text? So basically, explanation text tell processes of why and how a phenomenon happens to the readers. Some people are getting confused of the difference between explanation text and procedural text. So now I'll explain what is the difference between both of them. So explanation text generally explains why and how a phenomenon occurs. Meanwhile, procedure text generally explains steps of doing or making something. The next is generic structure of explanation text. There are three generic structure of explanation text. The first one is general statement, second is sequence, and the third one is closing. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Arin. Next presentation will continue by our friend Aisa Mutiara. To Aisa, to Agil, time is yours.
So the first structure of explanation text is general statement. General statement is a paragraph that contains a general statement about what is being discussed. General statement usually introduces or identifies the scientific, sexual, or technical phenomenon. It usually uses the simple present tense, and the verb used is the first form verb. So the topic that we choose for our explanation text is corruption, which is classified under social phenomenon. In paragraph 1 and 2, the readers are introduced to the idea of what corruption is. In paragraph 1, you could see that it talks about its definition, while paragraph 2 elaborates on the many forms that it takes. The purpose of these two paragraphs is to give the readers some kind of general understanding or brief introduction about the topic that will be explained in great detail later. That's all from me. Thanks.
Thank you, Agil. Next is sequence that will be explained by our friends Aisa Mutiara. So Aisa, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Fajar. And now I will explain about sequence of explanation. A sequence of explanation contains an explanation about why the phenomenon may occur or be created. A sequence of explanation in the form of answer to the question why and how the writer when creating a text explanation. And also the author can write this paragraph more than one paragraph. And in this time, our sequence of explanation is in paragraph 3 until 7. In paragraph 3, we explain how corruption happens in the first place, which starts with the intention and change. We also explain about intention in paragraph 3. And in paragraph 4, we explain about change or opportunities, which we put in text. Change are come from power and authority. Also, change to the corruption can become from efficiency level of public administration and regulation. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Aisa. Next matter will be explained by our friends Anmolia Bella. To Bella, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Fajar. So, I would like to explain about this paragraph. Paragraph 5 to 7 continues to explain about the many factors that are involved in corruption. In paragraph 5, the author writes the reason that corruption could continue to persist within a country due to the lack of prosecution, resources, and coordinated actions by the government. While on paragraph 6, the author emphasizes why corruption happens, tells us why and how corruption happens, which is caused by a lot of factors like greed, weakness of the system, and lack of fundsmen. Paragraph 7 gives us a detailed explanation to the process of corruption along with its effect. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is closing. To our friends, Aldo, time is yours.
Okay, so the last generic structure of explanation is closing. People usually misinterpret closing and the last paragraph of sequence of explanation. So we must be careful on that. To know that is the last paragraph of sequence of explanation or closing, we must know that in closing there are additional information, summary, or personal opinion. It can be two of them or all of them in one paragraph. In our explanation text, we use all of them. The red one, the causes of corruption until corruption happens, is a summary of all the text above. And then the blue one, in Indonesia especially, that is an additional information to our audience. And then the last, the even so by understanding why and how corruption happen, until with this, hopefully Indonesia will become a corrupt-free country in the future. It is my personal opinion or the writer personal opinion. That is for our closing.
Thank you, Aldo. Now we are in language features matter. To our friends, Andreas and Nisa, time is yours.
Okay, Fajar, thank you for the opportunity. For the next material, it's about language feature. Okay, but before we continue to the topic, let us review again about this language feature. The first language feature is about simple present tense. So, simple present tense is when we use a verb to tell about things that happen continually in the present. We use simple present tense for anything that happens often or it's factual. Okay, for the first example, we can take a look to our screen that from paragraph 1. For the first sentence this is the simple present tense. Okay, for the formula of simple present tense is subject to be and verb 1. Okay, we can take a look on our screen. Corruption is the act of people's greed to benefit themselves. Okay, corruption is for the subject, is for the to be, and the act of the people's greed is the act of the people's is the verb. For the second language feature, it's about noun phrase. Noun phrase is a simple phrase that built around a noun. It can contain a determiner and a noun. Okay, we can take a look for noun phrase example is from paragraph 8. Okay, for the example is a corrupt free country. Okay, this is the noun phrase from paragraph 8. And then for the next language feature is about passive voice, or we can call it present simple passive voice. Present simple passive voice is used to talk about some action that performed in the present or repeatedly, and simple statements of factual or universal truth. For the formula of simple passive voice is subject, to be, and verb 3. Okay, and then we can take a look from paragraph 3. There are two examples that contained in paragraph 3. For the first examples is corruption is usually started with the intentions and chance. And then for the second example, intentions are influenced by the political and the economic environment. For the corruption is the subject, and then the to be is, and then for the verb 3 or the past participle is started. It's the same for the second example, intention is the subject, are for the to be, and influence it are for the verb 3. That's all from me. For Anissa Mardia, time is yours.
Okay. The next of language features is action verbs. Action verbs are verbs used to describe an action taking place. For example of using action verbs is 1. Bang bang bang, since individuals try to avoid restriction by offering payment. The word to use action verbs is offering payment at paragraph 3. 2. Blank 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 will make it easier for corruptors to carry out their action at paragraph 4. The word to use action verb is carry. And 3. It can be worse if the corruptors are not caught, so they keep continuing their action and harm more parties. At paragraph 5, the word to use action verb is continuing their action. And the last, using technical terms. Technical terms refer to terms related to the phenomenon being discussed. For example, of using technical terms is 1. However, with prosecution at a higher level of corruption will be significantly reduced at paragraph 4. The word to use technical terms at paragraph 4 is prosecution. 2. Many things cause a person to have the desire to commit corruption. One of them is greed at paragraph 5. The word to use technical terms is greed. And 3. Corruption can occur where on or more of the corruptors want to choose a project primarily for their own profit or benefit. The word to use technical terms is profit and benefit. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Anissa. That's all about our presentation today. Now we are in the discussion session. To all audience who want to ask or give some advice and critique, please feel free. Once again, to all audience who want to ask or give some advice and critique, please feel free.
Hello
Fajar?
there, Mr. Moderator. Just offer you to have a question, suggestion, or if you have any critiques, just feel free to them.
Fajar, I want to ask.
Oh yes, Hari. What is the question?
My name is Hari Sadewo and I'm from Group 3. I want to ask, there are a lot of verbs. Two of them is action verb and mental verb. What are their difference? That's my
Oh, okay.
question.
What are the different?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Hari, for the
Thank you,
question.
Fajar.
Is there any question or advice and critique?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Satika Putri and I would like to add. Tadi kan closing dibagi menjadi 3, yaitu additional information, summary, dan personal opinion. Nah, perbedaan dari ketiga itu apa? Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Atika, for the question.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ya, Rizky.
Jadi saya Rizky mau bertanya. Kan tadi kalian jelasinnya itu how corruption happen. Nah, bisa nggak itu how corruption happens-nya ini diubah jadi why corruption happens? Nah, kalau bisa itu caranya gimana?
Okay. Thank you for the question, Rizky. To all teachers from another school, if you want to ask from our group or give us some advice or critique, we will. Oh, okay. Once again, to all teachers from another school, if you want to ask or give some advice and critique, please feel free.
Okay, Fajar, could you please repeat question number 1, given by Rizky, if I'm not mistaken, the second question from whom? Please repeat the
The first
question.
question is
or
from Harry, sir.
Okay, Harry, what question?
The question is, jenis verb itu kan ada
For those
beberapa,
who
sir.
just asked question to
Salah
the
satu.
group presentation today, could you please type your question into our chat feature, please?
Oh, okay, sir.
For those who just asked a question, you can type your question through chatting feature, please. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Is there any suggestion from our beloved students or from the members of MGMP Batam? Just feel free. Mr. Moderator, whose name is Fajar, just ask you to give them any suggestion or advice. Okay, this is discussion. Okay, this is discussion. Everybody can get involved. Everybody can get involved in the session. Not only the group of presentation can answer the question given by our participants today, but anybody can do it. Okay, anybody can get involved, as I told you, please. Fajar,
yes, sir.
Could you please answer the question, or your team today can answer the question given by the participants?
Okay, sir.
All right.
Okay, my name is Arini, and I would like to answer Harry's question, which is there are many kinds of verb. Salah satunya tuh action verb and mental verb. So he asked about the difference between two of them. So action verb is a verb that explain or describe physical or mental actions. This verb explains what subject do in the sentence. Jadi kalau action verb ini dia menunjukkan aksi dari subjek yang ada di kalimat tersebut. Nah, mental verb is a part of action verb. Jadi mental verb ini adalah bagian dari action verb. Mental verb ini juga melakukan aksi, tapi nggak kasat mata gitu. Contohnya kayak think, feel, and etc. That's all from me. Harry, how do you think?
Okay, thank you, Arini, for answer the question from Hari. Okay, for the second question is from Atika Putri. That will be answered by our friends Aldo. So Aldo, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Fajar. Atika Putri asks, what is the difference between additional information, summary, and personal opinion in the closing of explanation text? Additional information is more like what are the information that are not described yet in the previous text and usually act as a complement in explanation text. The summary is we gather the main idea in all of the paragraph and we summarize it into a few sentences. In case of our text is the cause of corruption come from a lot of factors. Then the corruption start from intention, and when they meet, corruption might happen. That is the summary in our text. And then last, personal opinion is the writer's point of view regarding the topic of explanation text. And in our text is how to solve it according to writer or my team, which we put even so by understanding why and how corruption happens, we could try to prevent it. And then hopefully Indonesia will become a corrupt-free country. That is the difference between additional information, summary, and personal opinion. Is that clear, Atika?
Okay, thank you, Aldo.
Okay, thank you, Aldo, for answering the question. The third question is from Rizky, and that will be answered by our friends Agil. To Agil, time is yours.
So the question is, can you change the text, which is how corruption happens, to why corruption happens? And the answer is you can, with slight differences. Change the how explanation text to why explanation text. First, we can summarize the point and explanation text how, because the difference between how and why is how is a way to explain the why, which how focus on the steps, but the why only focus on the causes. But to change them, you can just summarize it and change the focus, the causes, not steps.
Okay, thank you, Agil, for answering the question. Once again, I would like to ask again to everyone who wants to give some question or some advice and critiques, please feel free.
I would like to call one of our friends whose name is Pristine. Pristine, can you give the group presentation today suggestion or critiques based on their presentation or based on their performance? Please, Pristine.
Yes, sir. For the presentation, actually, I really like the design and everything. I mean, the visual of the presentation is already attractive to the viewers, and I think they sent their material secara jelas, and I think that's it, sir.
Thank you very much, Christian. Fajar, can you close your presentation and please allow Pak Achilli to give you feedback based on what you just done with your brain?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Fajar, please keep sharing your screen. I mean that you stop your presentation, you can invite me as the teacher to give you feedback or suggestion based on your presentation. That's what I mean for you, Fajar. Please keep the screen sharing, okay? You should keep sharing your screen for us now. All right, Fajar, have you finished?
No. Wait, sir.
All right. Semua sudah selesai, Fajar?
Yes, sir.
Oke, silakan diperhatikan. Oke, silakan Pak Celi kalau gitu.
Okay, that's all about our presentation. I'm the moderator. I would like to invite Mr. Shelley to share about our presentation today.
Thank you very much,
Mr. Sherry. Mr. Sherry, time is yours.
Thank you. Alhamdulillah. Today's presentation is for me. Okay, for me, it is much better than previous presentation. In the previous meeting, we talked about the explanation text under the title COVID-19 or how COVID-19 outbreaks. We also ever talked about juvenile delinquency, and also last week we talked about bullying right? And today is for me, this is the best one, okay, best of the best presentation ever conducted by my beloved student of science class from Fajar and friends today. All right. Fajar, can you make your screen bigger?
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Okay, go to the next slide. Next slide, please. You can go to the first paragraph or the general statement.
This one, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. Okay. Fajar actually just asked everybody from your class to be much more active or creative to make your presentation look interesting, okay, by the viewers or participants. Okay, one of actually suggestion for you, one slide will be consisting only one paragraph. Okay, why do you still have two paragraphs in this slide? Okay, that's my first suggestion for you. Ingat ya Fajar, satu slide, satu paragraf. Okay. Pak Celi bertanya sekarang secara jujur jawab. Which one is more interesting for you? If this slide can only be consisted one or two paragraph?
I think one, sir.
One. Okay, good. Agil, hello. Agil? Aldo or Aldo?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it Agil or Aldo?
Both, sir.
Okay, Aldo first. Okay, sorry, Agil first. Agil, have you, has Pateli talked to you about this before? That one slide should be consisting only one paragraph?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. And this is the power of collaboration. You need to tell your friends about the mistake that you made during your mini project or during your writing collaboration. And today, but actually still find this kind of problem or this kind of a little mistake. I think this is not problem, a little mistake made by your group today. So if actually give you this such interesting program for the further meeting, okay, don't ever forget to what I have suggested you before. Yeah, Agil?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Aldo, read paragraph 1, please.
Corruption is the act of people's greed to benefit themselves. Zitaisa to 2021. In practice, all forms of government are prone to corruption. This level of violence against corruption varies from the smallest, such as the use of influence and support to give and receive assistance, to serious corruption that is formalized, and so on. The critical point of corruption is kleptocracy, which literally means rule by thieves, where even pretense does not exist.
All right, thank you. Okay, what is your main idea from this first paragraph?
I think the main idea is what is corruption? The definition of corruption here.
Okay, the corruption. Okay, where is the main idea put? Okay, in this paragraph by your group? In the beginning, in the middle, or in the end of your paragraph? Oke, ini paragrafnya masih belum baku menurut Sir Aldo, seperti yang saya sampaikan sebelum-sebelumnya. Main idea is a single idea that can be developed into related or supported ideas. Jadi main idea kita ini kan kata Sir kemarin dikembangkan menjadi supported atau related idea yang berasal dari ide atau pokok bahasan tunggal yang kita miliki dalam paragraf tersebut. Nah, hari ini bukan paragraf 1 sih, paragraf 1 for Pajali is okay because you put the general statement about the corruption. Okay, now look paragraph 2. Agil, could you please read paragraph 2?
Corruption can take many forms. Corruption include behaviors like public servants demanding or taking money or favors in exchange for services, politicians misusing public money or granting company or contracts to sponsors, friends and families, corporations get lucrative deals.
Okay, Agil, how many ideas do you have in this paragraph actually?
Idea only one, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, corruption, the forms of corruption.
Okay, corruption can take many forms. Corruption include behaviors like public servant demanding or taking money or favors in exchange for services, politician misusing public money or getting public jobs and contracts to sponsor friends and families, corporations to get lucrative deals. Okay, let me ask you, what name of this part? Is it general statement or it is sequence explanation?
General statement.
Oh, this is still general statement. Okay, no problem. Okay, go to the next slide, please, Fajar.
Okay,
so your general statement paragraph consists of 2 paragraphs today. Okay, my suggestion to you, please make the general statement of your text. Okay, only consists. It is better for you to compose. Okay, the general statement of paragraph that only consists of 1 paragraph. Agil, so make it into 1 paragraph. Agil, don't ever use 2 paragraphs to state about the general statement. Agil, understand?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Agil, can you please read this paragraph, paragraph 3? Is it a sequence explanation paragraph?
Yes, sir.
Okay, read it.
Corruption is usually started with the intentions and tenses. Intentions are influenced by the political and economic environment. There are 2 factors why people do corruption, which are internal and external. Internal factors are from the inside, such as personal conditions, family, etc. External factors are from the outside of the family, such as company and many more. Needs and greeds to be fulfilled are 2 main factors in generating intentions.
Thank you, Agil. My question to you, what is your title today?
How corruption happens.
How corruption happens. Okay. From paragraph 3 that you just read for us today, you mentioned this, that there are two factors why people do the corruption. Okay. There are 2. The first blah 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 and the second blah blah blah. Okay. Why don't you elaborate these 2 ideas? Halo?
Yes, sir.
Oke, coba didengarkan bersama permintaan Sir ini Agil dan kawan-kawan, karena judul kita kan how or why the corruption occurs or happen among the society. Oke, kenapa tidak ide yang di sini nih kalian jadikan atau kalian elaborasikan atau kalian explainkan di dalam sequence explanation? Dan ya kita menggunakan temporal conjunction like we can use first, second, however, moreover, blah blah blah, or something that related to the cause effect. Alright, ini kan berhubungan dengan sebab akibat, ya nak. Kenapa tidak ini yang dikembangkan ke paragraf berikutnya, nak? Nah, this can be related to the chances are created by the power. Is it the idea? Kenapa nggak satu-satu? Misalnya kalau ada 2 faktor, berarti faktor pertama seperti apa? Faktor pertama itu apa maksudnya gitu? Faktor pertama itu internal factor are from the inside. Oke, contohnya dari inside itu apa? Misalnya seperti itu. Nah, misalnya personal condition, family, bla bla bla, atau keinginan diri dia sendiri yang dia greedy, misalnya kayak gitu. Itu karena, nah itu mungkin faktornya. Nah, ini lebih baik 1 paragraf kalian kembangkan dulu, ya nak ya. Makanya saya minta there are 2 factors ini kalau bisa kalimatnya kita di paragraf general statement. Jadi untuk pengembangannya dalam sequence explanation-nya, kita bagi nanti sequence explanation-nya menjadi 2 faktor yang faktor pertama apa, kalau kalian mau kembangkan lagi atau kalian melanjutkan lagi ke paragraf berikutnya, tapi dia masih berhubungan dengan faktor internal tadi, tidak ada masalah ya nak ya. Setelah itu karena sudah ada tambahannya, kita tambah faktor keduanya atau external factorsnya seperti apa. Nah, bikin dalam sebuah paragraf, kalau tidak cukup dalam sebuah paragraf, you can make it or you can continue it to the next paragraph. Itu maksud Pak Jeli. Kalau di sini Agil kan ngomong tentang internal and external di paragraf ini. Nah, di paragraf berikutnya ini nak, ini sudah kemana larinya? Nah, ini apakah internal atau eksternalnya saya?
Jadi ini topik pembahasan kami itu sir, yang main idenya itu corruption is usually started with the intentions and chances. Jadi second paragraph itu menjelaskan lebih detail tentang apa itu chances yang dan chances yang dimaksud itu sir.
Internal or external?
Enggak
Chances
disebut,
ini
sir.
internal atau eksternal saya?
Yang chancesnya itu sir. Corruption is usually started with chances.
Well, because you wrote two factors, sebaiknya factorsnya jangan kita lebih menekankan ke satu faktor yang lain, karena kan hubungannya dengan why or how corruption happens, Pak. Jadi how kalau bisa kita jelaskan first faktornya apa internal, yang berikutnya faktor eksternalnya seperti apa kita jelaskan juga ya. Jadi berimbang biasa ya. Jadi orang tidak tidak melihat faktor yang kalian tekankan saja, namun ada faktor yang tidak kalian tekankan seperti internal seharusnya ditekankan juga, tidak dibahas secara lebih rinci. Sebaiknya lebih adil merinci itu sayang, Agil. Lebih adil mengelaborasikan dua faktor ini, Gil. Itu maksud Pak Celi.
Yes, sir.
Gil?
Yes, sir,
itu saran dari Pak Celi. Nah, ya jangan kita dalam compose or develop the paragraphs gitu. Kita di paragraf sebelumnya mengatakan ada dua faktor dalam orang melakukan tindakan korupsi, internal and external. Kalau bisa berimbang dua-duanya sayangnya. Jadi kalau yang di sini saya lihat, makanya saya tanya tadi, chance are created by power, ini ke internal atau eksternalnya dulu? Karena antara internal dan eksternal itu ada kaitan nggak, Gil? Bisa nggak orang kalau dia punya pendidikan yang baik, misalnya seperti itu, walaupun dia dipengaruhi oleh kekuasaan dia atau kepentingan kelompok mereka, misalnya secara politik, bisa nggak dia terpengaruh, Gil? Kalau internalnya baik, dia nggak mau melakukan itu.
Ya bisa, sir.
Nggak bisa kan itu terjadi kalau faktor internalnya lebih kuat, dia nggak mau melakukan itu. Mungkin dia mundur, saya resign dari posisi ini, misalnya seperti itu. Ya. Nah, faktor internal ini, kalau dalam hal ini, Gil, ternyata mereka berhubungan, Gil. Tidak ada asap kalau tidak ada api kalau tidak ada asap. Begitu ya, Gil?
Ya, sir.
Bola, sir.
Oke. Silakan lanjut ke paragraf berikutnya. Kita lihat kualitas paragraf dulu ya. Terus di sini masih ada tanda baca yang double-double seperti titik dan koma di paragraf 3 itu. Maaf, Agil, sorry, Fajar, could you please come back to the previous slide? Nah, ini ada punctuation 2 ya di kalimat kedua di paragraf pertama yang diakhiri dengan kata-kata why people do corruptions. Itu ada berapa tanda baca tuh, Gil?
Yang di mana, sir?
Okay, intention or influence by the political and economic environment. There are two factors why people do corruptions. Itu ada berapa tanda baca itu, Bang sayang?
Ada 2, sir.
Ya, Naya, itu nanti tolong dijelaskan lagi. Nah, di dalam academic writing, saya pernah menjelaskan bahwasanya kita tidak boleh menggunakan kata-kata and so on, etc., and bla bla bla. Kalau memang di dalam hal penulisan kita gitu, kita lebih menekankan ke personal condition atau ke family saja, kita bikin titik di situ saya. Jadi nggak ada and so on, etc., and bla bla. Understand? Okay. Nah, good interview that conducted between the interviewer and interviewee today, between you and Bu Aisyah. Okay. Namun tadi instrumen untuk pertanyaan ke Bu Aisyah kayaknya kurang mengena kalau menurut Pak Celi, dari yang Pak Celi dengar ke anak-anakku dari proyek yang kalian jalankan hari ini. Ya nak ya, karena tadi ada pertanyaan sepertinya yang agak sedikit kurang berkaitan dengan paragraf kalian. Saya meminta instrumen untuk kalian buat dalam bentuk pertanyaan itu sebenarnya harus ada hubungan dengan paragraf kalian. Nah hari ini contohnya Bu Aisyah bilang, you as the student, Walaupun nggak ada undang-undangnya nih, kata Bu Aisyah tadi kan, bisa dikatakan kalian bisa juga melakukan korupsi. Misalnya apa? Tidak belajar, tidak masuk sekolah, bolos, misalnya kayak gitu, karena dan segala macam. Itu kenapa nggak dimasukin Bang siapa? Si Aldo atau si Aceh. Padahal udah bikin wawancara seperti itu. Kenapa kita bikin wawancara kayak gitu, tapi di paragrafnya kalian tidak masukkan dia, nak? Oke, jadi itu tentang interview. Coba ke bawah lagi Fajar, please. Oke, ini masih 2 paragraf isinya ya, nak ya. Inadequate prosecution of corruption for developing and developed countries will make it easier. Pak Cili mau nanya, ini tadi siapa yang perempuan yang jadi pembicara kita? Al-Fajar?
Anmulia Bella.
Sorry. Anmulia, coba dibaca paragraf ini sayang. Please read this paragraph. Your time with me today until 9 o'clock. Okay, I have asked permission from your Bahasa Indonesia teacher Ibu Kokon. So no worries about having the time this long. Okay? Anmo?
Oke, Sir.
Kak, sebentar, jangan dibaca. Ini main idenya apa paragraf kamu ini sayang? Anmolia, hilang Anmolia tuh. Bang Agil lagi deh kalau gitu. Agil. Anmo, coba di sini di mana nih? Oke, which is the main idea of your paragraph? Dari yang gambar tikus putih di atas.
Paragraph 5-7 continues to explain about the manufacturers that are involved in
Oke, pertanyaannya Sir sekarang, yang paragraf di atas ini nih, yang tikus putih, bukan yang tikus hitam, bagian yang tikus putih. Yang mana main idea paragraf kamu ini sayang? Biasanya main idea di mana ditemukan Anmo? Di awal, di akhir, dan yang kalimat pertama. Coba baca kalimat pertama.
Inadequate prosecution of corruption both in developing and developed countries will make it easier for corruptors to carry out their actions.
Siap. Oke, berarti di dalam hal ini proses korupsi ini sama-sama bisa terjadi di negara maju atau negara yang masih berkembang, gitu ya Anmo ya?
Yes.
Iya, Mo?
Iya, Sir.
Bang Agil. Agil bantu, Gil.
Iya, Sir.
Agil,
Iya,
Aldo.
Sir.
Oke, ini berarti berhubungan dengan korupsi yang terjadi di negara maju dan negara berkembang, betul, Bang? Betul, Bang?
Betul, Sir.
Iya.
Betul, Sir.
Namun, ada beberapa kalimat di sini yang tidak ada hubungannya dengan negara maju dan negara berkembang. Coba you baca paragraf terakhirnya, nak. Apa kalimat terakhir Anmo dari paragraf ini?
Yang tikus putih ya, Sir?
Yes.
Besides, corruption would not decrease significantly if there were only prosecution of low-level officials and officials. However, with the prosecution at a higher level, or corruption will be significantly reduced.
Oke, ada nggak Kak di atasnya mencontohkan negara maju itu yang kayak mana, di-explain-kan, negara yang berkembang itu seperti apa, ada nggak Nak? Di paragraf ini? Ini malahan ini bukan ke negara maju, negara berkembang lagi nih yang saya baca di sini. Kalian membuat prosecution ini tidak ada kaitannya lagi dengan negara-negara yang disebutkan itu saya. Kalian hanya menyebutkan prosecution atau pelaku tindakan korupsi yang terjadi di sini ini kayaknya agak kurang berhubungan dengan negara berkembang, negara maju. Betul nggak, Gil?
Oh, Sir. Iya, Sir.
Nah,
Iya, Sir,
itu.
kenapa, Sir?
Kan abang tadi di paragraf pertama, Agil di paragraf pertama kan bilang prosecution of corruption both in developing and developed countries. Ya kan, Bang? Will make it easier for corruptors carry out their actions. Bang, kalau ada kita di main idea atau di ide utama kita tentang negara berkembang dan negara maju, apakah paragraf ini dikembangkan sesuai nggak dengan main idea ini, Bang? Yang tadi misalnya tindakan korupsi yang terjadi ini bisa terjadi di negara berkembang dan negara maju. Ada nggak kaitannya kira-kira? Secara jujur kamu jawab kalimat pengembangannya ini, Nak, dari main idea yang kamu punya.
Kalau dari negara berkembang sama negara
ada nggak?
maju, Nggak ada, Sir. Tapi ini tuh masih lanjutan dari penjabaran yang sebelumnya, Sir, yaitu corruption.
Bukan, Sir, bukan menanyakan tentang penjabaran sebelumnya nih, Bang. Ini tentang main idea-nya loh, Bang. Yang tindakan korupsi di negara maju dan negara berkembang gitu. Bisa terjadi kan, Bang, jadi negara maju dan negara berkembang. Ada nggak ini dikembangkan dalam paragraf ini, Bang? Kalau itu memang sebagaimana idenya. Terutama yang berhubungan dengan negara maju dan negara berkembang.
Menurut saya ada sih, Sir. Soalnya
Mana dia?
dalam negara ada, Sir, dalam
Yang mana
negara.
dia? Yang mana dia, Nak?
The lack of prosecutions maybe due to corruption or government inaction.
Itu tentang tindakan korupsi pada umumnya tuh, Bang. Ini contohnya yang di negara maju kayak mana korupsi itu terjadi di negara berkembang, yang mana ada nggak kalian jelaskan? Karena main idea kalian itu loh topik utamanya, sayang.
Kan both, Sir, both in development and development.
Iya, ada yang dijelaskan itu. Nah, ini sebaiknya ada penjelasan atau explanation atau elaboration tentang developing juga nggak, Nak, kalau memang dibikin ini? Sebaiknya ditambahkan contoh itu nggak, yang develop itu seperti apa, bisa aja terjadi korupsi di sana atau negara berkembang seperti apa. Sebaiknya ada itu atau tidak nih kalau main idea kita ada itunya?
Main idea
ya kamu lihat sekarang kan
saya
kata kuncinya di
inadequate prosecution of corruption, bukan both in developing and developed countries-nya, tapi yang membuat
ini kan paragraf pertama ini kan main idea kita kan, Nak.
Iya, Sir.
Sampai ke titik itu kan kalimat utama itu kan.
Iya, Sir.
Itu sebaiknya katanya lebih baik ada penjelasan itu juga nggak, Nak, atau tidak gitu. Kalau menurut saya lebih baik kalau kamu tidak mau menggunakan tentang developing and developed country, ya udah hilangkan saja. Tapi kalau memang kamu menyangkut pautkan corruption ini bisa terjadi di negara berkembang dan negara maju, sebaiknya di dalam paragraf kamu, Nak, kamu jelaskanlah seperti apa corruption itu. Ini namanya explanation text kan, kita jelaskan seperti apa yang bisa terjadi di negara berkembang dan di negara maju gitu. Ini udah kemana larinya nih, Nak? Ini masih berhubungan dengan internal external factors nggak, Nak? Nah, ini malahnya menjadi bercampur-campur. Kalau kita tadi yang di atas mengatakan external dan internal factors, ini kemana lari satunya ini, kejadian ini. Malah udah lari-lari ke negara berkembang dan negara maju pula larinya nih, sayang. Makanya tadi saya minta kalau kamu membahas tentang two factors, of corruption persecution, occurs among the society, sebaiknya kalau yang menurut saya ini, kalian bikin paragraf tersebut yang internalnya dulu, baru ada eksternalnya setelah itu, jadi nggak nyampur-nyampur dia semua gitu, nggak ada pembatasan di dalamnya itu semua. Ya Gil, yang sebenarnya di sini nih Gil, main idea ini kan sampai ke titik nih Gil. Inadequate persecution of corruption, both in developing and developed countries, will make it easier for corruptors to carry out their actions, bisa kayak gitu. Kamu sudah menyangkut pautkannya, udah kamu sangkutkan dengan negara maju dan